ndashaka gukora kompanyi ya interior designer nakajya nyine kuzana abantu tugakorana tukanyine gukora nyine tugakora inzu nziza tukagakora neza nyine n'amadesign.
For all people that would want your kids to learn with us and communicate with us in any kind of way, we can teach them and teach it together and learn with each other.
Ego ndaciga ikinyarwanda cyanjye ari cyiza twavugana tukatangira kumenyana kurushaho kandi nakazamwigisha tukamwigisha ibintu yajya akora nawe akambwira ibintu yashobora tukamwigisha ibindi kandi nakazamubwira ngo you have to believe in yourself kandi azajya.
Hey, welcome to YAGO TV show in partnership with Safety Canada. And today, guess what? We have a big team in the house. And again, this is Safari Agaba, the God's favorite. Today we have Adam in the house, we have Cyane in the house, and we have Cyane in the house, and we have a lot of things to share today. And again, this goes back to the point, welcome to Rwanda. We want to make sure everybody who have come to Rwanda, we get to reach them, we talk to them, we hear what they have to say, they share their feedbacks. What's the point of hosting somebody and you don't know if those people were happy actually? So this is the whole point. We want to improve what we're doing. We want to make sure what we're doing is actually working out so well. People are appreciating it. When a person comes in your home, before they go back, you shake their hands and you ask them, how was your stay? And that's our point. So introduce yourself again.
Well, it's great to be back with you, Safari, and it's great to be with you, Cyane and Cyane. I'm Adam, I'm from America, and I am really enjoying my visit here in Rwanda.
Perfect. And Cyane, and actually Cyane and Cyane, they have been here for how long now?
We've been here for around 3 years.
So Cyane and Cyane were born in Canada, they came in Rwanda, they couldn't speak any Kinyarwanda. But I'm going to be asking questions in English and in Kinyarwanda. And the whole point I want to tell those parents out there in the US, in Canada, in Europe, in Asia, that you can come back in Africa, you can come back in Rwanda, there's good schools. And those kids you have there, they need to learn their language. Yes, they are Americans, yes, they are Canadians, but they are also Rwandese, they are Africans. They have to know where they come from. And I think that is going to be so important to them. So, Cyane, tell us about yourself.
My name is Cyane.
Louder, I want to hear you.
My name is Cyane. I'm 8 years old. I'm from Canada, but I'm also Rwandese, and I'm here to talk with my brother and share with you our company.
Good, that's perfect. And you, Cyane, tell us about yourself.
Okay, my name is Cyane. My name is Cyane Safari, and I'm from Canada, Toronto, and I'm also 12 years old, and today I'm here with my sister, and we're going to be talking about our company.
So, Cyane and Cyane, they have been in the country for how long now?
3 years.
3 years. And they're very happy here. As much as they were born in Canada, they're Canadian, but they got to be home and appreciate being home and understand, everything. And when they go back to where they come from, of course, you're from Canada, you're born there, but at least there's something that is going to stay with you. It's going to resonate with you. It's going to stay there, asking you, telling you, you are Rwandese, you are African. It's your responsibility to make sure the African life changes. We have to change for the better. You've been there, you're born there, and now we're going to share. And you being in a position to be having an opportunity to be born in the West, in Canada, in USA. There's other kids in the village. I was born in the village myself. I never thought that I would be in a position where I can be where I am right now. But I've been blessed, I had an opportunity. So I want to know, how do you think other kids in the village, they're going to benefit from this conversation? And I want to ask this in Kinyarwanda because ndashaka umwana wese uri aho ngaho hano hanze uri mu giturage uri i Kigali ashobora kumva ko nubwo abana bavuga icyongereza wenda se wavuga ngo chaba Canada ariko uyu mwana ni n'umunyarwanda azi n'ikinyarwanda. Ese ikinyarwanda urakizi? Ukizi neza? Tubwire none uriwe.
Ndi Cyane Safari kandi mukira muri Canada kandi ndi umunyarwanda kandi uyu munsi twaje hano kuvuga kuri company yacu tukayi introduce.
Cyane wowe tubwire mu kinyarwanda sarakizi
I-
wakigiye igihe kingana gute se
ni mama wakinyigishije nkiri umwana mutoya cyane.
warakimenye noneho ku buryo wahagarara ukavuga mu bantu mama wawe se yakikwigishije gute
Yarakinyigishije natakizi ariko atangira no kubinsobanurira agerageza mu cyongereza kuvuga iki n'iki mu cyongereza ni iki ngiki.
wow ku buryo ubu ngubu aho ugiye ku muhanda bagutumye umunyu urawuzana n'ikibiri tukakizana n'amavuta ubwo ugeze mu iduka se uvuga gute uvuze aho ugeze mu iduka wagutumye nk'ikibiri uvuga gute
ubwo ngo nge nangahe cyangwa njye kukizana.
wow cyane naho aho ugiye ku muhanda ukahura n'abahungu bigenda ku muhanda ushaka kubaganiriza babwira ngo iki se
mumeze ute mumeze neza se muri gukora iki
mwikora iki mugakina agapira bakumva kuri uwo hano hafi urumva rero icyo nshaka kuvuga umwana ashobora kuba yaravukiye muri Canada muri Amerika aho ariho hose ariko hano ni iwabo uko byamera kose agomba kuza agasabana n'abana b'abanyarwanda abana b'abaganda abana b'abakenya abana muri Afurika akamenya ko ari bene wabo bagakina bakamenya ndetse yaba nasubiyeyo akavuga ati hari inshuti zanjye yarabavandimwe nasize yari ahantu Adam wese ikinyarwanda akizi
Yego goes.
Adam nawe ikinyarwanda akizi Adam rero niwe wigishije aba bana. Adam has been a mentor of Shema and Shami and Cyane and Shania. He has guided in so many ways. He can talk for himself.
It's been my pleasure, and I feel so blessed to have been able to watch you guys grow up, and I'm super proud of you. Uvuga Ingereza Neza Neza. You guys speak beautiful English, and I'm excited for you guys to be able to take your experience from the West, from Canada, and to be able to uplift and help educate some of the kids here who did not have that same opportunity as you.
Right, perfect. Mwabyumvishe rero ngo inshingano ze arashaka kuza gufasha aba bana kugira ngo arebe ukuntu yabahuza n'abana bo muri Amerika n'aba hano mu giturage ndetse bakabarebera hamwe uburyo bashaka kwiga bakigana n'abana atari kuvuga ngo you see the system here the way it's designed usanga system ya hano umwana uvuga icyongereza cyiza se cyangwa ubaho neza n'umwana wavukiye mu bakiri akigira ahantu heza agashaka kuba yashobora kuvuga ikirimi. Kids who can speak good English, they are the kids who have been born in good families. So because the parents can afford to go to schools and stuff like that. So you find there's a huge bridge between the kid in the village and the kid in downtown like in Kigali from a big family. So, and Cyane has a good idea of how he can bridge that gap between those kids who are in a village, who are going through schools that are probably not as modern as the Western kids. Nikute uzafasha abana bo mu giturage. How do you think you're going to help those kids kugira ngo bashobore kwiga kumenya ibyuzi?
We're going to be helping them into understanding the language, and also by we're going to be converting what we say into Kinyarwanda or any kind of language that is in Africa, so they can learn with us and communicate with us and go with our goal.
How are you going to do that? Muzabikora gute kugira ngo ibintu ukurikije ko navuze aravuga ati turashaka gufata ama program amwe namwe kuri internet ari mu cyongereza se cyangwa ari mu gifaransa tuyahindure tuyashire mu kinyarwanda ku buryo umwana ashobora kwiga ku programming agakora application areba show mu kinyarwanda atari ngombwa ngo ugomba kuba ari mu cyongereza kuko icyongereza ntabwo buri mwana ushobora kugira amahirwe yo kumenya icyongereza. What I'm saying, Adam, Cyane says that they are working along with you to find a way they can convert the contents online, which are in English or in French, so they can go in local languages. So a kid in a village can have an opportunity to watch a program in English but in Kinyarwanda and be able to design something. And not the same way, uzi ibintu byinshi uzi IT tubwire what tell us about the AI nizi AI uzakoresha kuburga ubuzima bw'abana bwabo hinduka.
There's so many kind of AI tools that we can have them, use and also, have a passion for, because AI is just not for using and having it help your problems. It's also for a passionate kind of reason and having a connection with it and knowing so much more about it, researching and everything else. So there's so many AI tools that they can use, like AI history. There's kind of like AI history that helps you know about the history of what you want, like anything, like let's say sports, let's say how the film world works, how production works, and so that's how it works. And also AI paintbrush, which is also you can have a video get uploaded onto the app or website, and then you can have a motion brush to motion it through all the art that you've uploaded onto the app or website, and then have it move and looking like it's actually like a real time live video.
So that's perfect. Shania say, oh wait, how do you use AI? AI ugikoresha ubona ari bwo izafasha abana bo mu giturage kugira ngo bashobore kwifuza kumera nkawe. Ese why are you trying to do urashaka kubiki? Nuko
When I grow up, interior designer, I want to bring people so we can like work together. Bring people so we can like do interior design all over their house.
mbese ibyo bintu wabisobanura mu Kinyarwanda n'abatazi Ikinyarwanda bakabivuga ubivuga mu Kinyarwanda none.
Ndashaka gukora kompanyi ya interior designer nakajya nyine kuzana abantu tugakorana tukanyine tugakora inzu nziza tukakora neza nyine n'amadesign
kugira ngo bigireho urebe ukuntu babikora. That's perfect. So ese mufite abanyeshuri, do you have students now?
Ubu ngubu twari tubafite ariko twashakaga gufata pause tukafocusinga kugira website na online Zoom kugira ngo tuvugana kugira ngo communicate tukabigisha on our website
kandi I asked the question was in Kinyarwanda. You're gonna have to repeat the whole thing in English. So tell people about your school. What's the name of your school? How many students do you have? Ishuri ryanyu ryitwa ngwiki? Iryo shuri rimwe abanyeshuri bangahe? Ese ni gute rizafata umwana usanzwe wo mu giturage kugira ngo ashobore kugira kungukiramo?
Ubwo nyine kompani yacu yitwa Saftex Sphere Academy kandi nonaha aba students twari tubafite kandi turacyabafite kandi
bangahe?
Dufite hafi 25 kandi dushaka kubashyira kuri hold kugira ngo tugire ahantu kuri online kugira platform kugira ngo tuvugane tukabigisha neza ibintu byose baba bakeneye muri AI kandi twazabigera.
Perfect. Adam, how are you? So we do have the charity organization called Empower Them. Empower Them is the charity organization in the background helping these kids to create a platform where we can have more than 100 kids studying at the same time and seeing each other. I want to have a platform. That platform is basically going to be in a position where a kid in the village, remember Rwanda is doing a great job. We have an infrastructure in place. There's internet almost everywhere. There's power almost everywhere. So that gives a chance a kid somewhere in the middle of nowhere to be able to sit on the platform and learn something instead of just going to school, waking up and doing things that you ask yourself after 10 years, what am I studying? Tell us about that. What do you think about that?
I think that that's an extremely efficient way to be able to broaden the spectrum of education and to be able to offer a solid education that some of these kids may never have been offered before. The infrastructure is great. There's electricity, the roads, the internet. Those are all tools that can be used to allow these children who may not have ever seen a Muzungu walking around Kigali to actually see kids from all over the world and to be able to build on your experience from Canada, other kids from Europe, other kids from Asia, all to be able to have an international experience that will broaden everybody's horizons to be able to further business, better connect the world, and bring more opportunities to all.
That's perfect. So for these Cyane and Shani have been in Rwanda, it's now been almost 3 years, and they focused on one thing, and I'm so proud of you guys. They focused on running Kinyarwanda because there would be no way they will reach out to the local guy, the local kid in the village when he can't speak the language. So they focused 3 years was dedicated on running Kinyarwanda, and I'm so proud of you. Ubu ngubu ugiye mu giturage ukahura n'umwana mu giturage wamubwira ngo iki ugiye kumwigisha mwakumvikana mbese cyangwa ikinyarwanda cyawe ntabwo kirumvikana neza urumva washobora kumubwira akumva neza?
Yego nashobora kumubwira kumva neza kugira ngo tunavugane tukavuga no ku bintu akora nabwo tukanamubwira ko dushaka kumufasha mu kumenya ibintu tuba twiga.
So wavuze ngo uprograma mu ndimi nk'eshanu za technology ngo you can program in five languages. Which languages do you use when you're doing programming?
So there's like JavaScript, there's also HTML, there's also Python, and there's also many more etc. So those kind of languages could help you program by making websites or making these kind of codes into
applications and stuff
applications and all of these kind of things. So yeah.
So Shania, urabona bizagenda gute muramu gufasha inzira wowe na Yago mukajya mu giturage mukajya guhura n'abana mu giturage kugira ngo mubabwiye ko mugiye kubegera mukabigisha bakamenya ibyo muzi? How are you going to approach going in a village, reaching out to those kids in the village, talking to them with Yago, since you're going to go there soon? How are you going to talk to them in Kinyarwanda? Do you think your Kinyarwanda is good enough to be able to talk to them?
Yego ndacika Ikinyarwanda cyanjye ari cyiza, twavugana tukatangira kumenyana kurushaho, tukatangira kumenya kurushaho, kandi nakazamwigisha tukamwigisha ibintu yajya akora nawe akambwira ibintu yashobora, tukamwigisha ibindi kandi nakazamubwira ngo you have to believe in yourself kandi azajya.
Urumva kubyukuri, this is a good thing. Ngiye ku bwanjye sinzi mwebwe ko mubyumva, ariko kubona abana bashobora gufata intego yo kuvuga ati turatashe tugiye kwiga ikirimi, nitumara kukimenya neza tuzasatire babana mu giturage nabo tubigishe, tutitaye kuri babana bigira muri za Vision Academy, Green Hills, Kigali Parents, ahubwo wa mwana uri higa mu majyaruguru majyepfo ukahura nawe ukamwigisha. Ngiye ku bwanjye numva ari agaciro cyane, and I want to call upon all parents who are there wondering that if I go to Africa, my kids, are they going to still be able to speak English? I think you can tell these kids have been here 3 years. Adam, what do you think? Do they speak good English?
They do speak good English, and when talking on the phone, it sounds like you kids are from Canada. There's no accent. You're not speaking English with the Kinyarwanda accent. When you grow up and do international business, people will not know that you have spent so much time here. And so that is really one of the benefits of having an international school, is to be able to get people to speak the language that sounds like where they speak it natively.
Urumva rero ku byukuri ababyeyi bari muri Amerika ari ababyeyi benshi bashaka gutaha, ariko wumva bose bavuga ngo ndashaka ngo abana barangije kwiga. Ariko ya nano ari amashuri hana abana bariga ndetse bakamenya n'Ikinyarwanda, bakamenya n'Icyongereza, bakakomeza bakizi neza, ndetse bakanagira n'inshingano zo kushobora kujya kwigisha abandi bana. Kubwanjye numva ari by'agaciro cyane. So Cyane, ubu ngubu umaze imyaka igera ingaho utarasubira muri Canada?
Maze imyaka 3 ndi hano mu Rwanda, and nuko ndi ku living nonaha niho mba nonaha, ariko kandi nasubirayo igihe cyaje cyose, ariko iyi project niyo turi gukoraho kugira ngo bizabafashe muri villages.
That's good. Ese wasubira mu gihugu mu Cyongereza, wibuke ko abantu baturiye batandukanye
mu Kinyarwanda.
Wari wabize kuvuga mu Cyongereza?
Mu Cyongereza, we've been in Rwanda for 3 years, and we haven't gone back to Canada for 3 years, and we've been here trying to focus on a project of helping kids in the village to accomplish their dream, and now thinking that they can do whatever the Western kids can do, and having that dream and having that power in their minds to really accomplish that.
Shani, urabivuga ikira?
Ndabivugaho bifite ubwenge bwinshi, kandi ndabona ko abandi bana nabyo bazanabimenya ibyo ngibyo, ndaceka ari byiza cyane.
Ubivuga mu Cyongereza kuko ntabwo abantu bari kuba mu Cyongereza.
I think it's very smart what he's talking about, and it's very true, and I think those kids too will know it and will get used to it, and I hope we'll go there.
So nuko mwabyumvishe, gahunda nuko ufata programme yose ari kuri YouTube yirirwa yigisha abantu, ariko akabigisha mu Cyongereza gusa. Nimba ari programming, nimba ari Word, nimba ari Excel, nimba ari typing, byose bari mu Cyongereza. None ukibaza ati ese wa mwana utigeze ugira amahirwe kujya mu ishuri ryiza akiga Icyongereza, ibintu azabimenya gute? Ese ni ngombwa ko asigara inyuma y'amajyambere? Ni ngombwa we ko yavukise ahantu atayigeza nahitamo kuhavukira, ko agomba kuba inzira karengane? Nimba ariko nanabivuga. Urumva rero impamvu rero umushinga hanini ko nawe uhagurukiye nuko ariko navukiye mu giturage ku buryo nabonaga abandi bana nkabona batari mu rwego rwanjye, nkabona ntashaka kubegera. What I'm saying, Adam, is the whole idea about this project. I was born in a village in a humble background where we could barely eat, and seeing other kids speaking English was just like a distance. You would just hear them and you can't even come closer to them. Then having lived in the West, I was like, how can I reach that kid? Because I know so well there's Safari there. Safari wants an opportunity, but it's not every Safari that is going to have an opportunity to meet Adam. Because I met Adam in Michigan. Not every kid is going to go to US. Yes, today I'm an engineer, I'm successful, I might say, but it's not the channel that took me where I am. There have been a lot of opportunities and blessings that I can't describe. And for that reason, I think if we can get those contents online, YouTube, and then convert them in Kinyarwanda, because we don't have to reinvent the wheel. The wheel is already there. Take the program, which is AI, how to design a website, convert it in Kinyarwanda so a kid can use it. So tell us, couple AI, tugiye AI zimwe wakoresha ubona abana bazakoresha cyane zikenewe cyane zizatuma abana ndetse ese abana ni baramuka bize bazabona akazi bazahembwa bazabona amafaranga ese wowe ubikora ari cyo bikumariye ari kintu ari umuntu wari waguhemba. I'm asking you a question, you who is trying to teach other kids out there, how are you benefiting from what you're trying to teach? Is it actually useful or you want to teach them something? So tell us, uraza kuvuga mu cyongereza ubwo ni mu kinyarwanda.
So pretty much we're trying to have them, have these AI tools and really have them programmed in their heads so they can use them. Like there's one AI translation which is helped with having you upload a video onto the Apple website and then have it translate into any kind of language right now, and you can translate it into Kinyarwanda or anything like let's say German or anything like that, around it. And
what does German do?
So like pretty much like we can translate it into many languages, and so with any person you're trying to send that video to, they would understand it into any language that you were really trying to have it.
So bivuga mu kinyarwanda none kuko
ubwo nyine uko navuga hari imwe yacu twakoresha kugira ngo abana bazajya bumva ibyo dukora tukanabi uploadinga. Hari imwe yitwa AI translation, wafata ibyo uvuga muri video ukabishira kuri iyo application none ukahita translate ukabihindura mu kindi kirimo ushaka na Kinyarwanda cyangwa Icyongereza. Niba uvuze Ikinyarwanda muri iyo video ni indimi zose wakoresha.
Rero ari ikindi kibazo rero twarebye tusanga ari ikibazo kigoranye cyitwa copyright, kuko izo YouTube zose ziri online ziba zarashizeho n'abandi bantu. None tukibaza ese nimba tugiye kwigisha abana uburyo bakoresha AI mu buryo bwinshi butandukanye, ese ntabwo tuzagira ibibazo bya copyright? Ese hari uwabidufashamo? Rero turi guhura na RDB kugira ngo turebe uburyo yadufasha muri icyo kibazo, kugira ngo nimba tugiye kwigisha abana mu giturage tukabigisha uburyo bakoresha AI kugira ngo bige gukora ibintu bitandukanye, ko tutazagirana ikibazo n'umuntu waba warashize iyo video. So we're basically saying that the challenge, because we are not trying to create new videos, we're going to use existing videos online, and those videos, they are already been posted by somebody, they are owned by somebody, so there's a copyright issue. So we sat down and say, how are we going to overcome this? So we are trying to reach out to the government, and the government, I'm sure they're going to respond to help us to make sure we reach out to the owners of the video so we can have a copyright, because if necessary we might have to do everything from scratch, but that will take forever. What do you think about that? What do you suggest?
I think that that's really smart. There's an incredible amount of good content out there, and as at the academy, at the school, being able to pick some of the best that's out there. Not everything on the internet is quality, not everything is true, and so to be able to verify your experience, to be able to actually share practical knowledge and practical experiences that are going to be useful for people based on the existing content that's out there, I think is an incredible shortcut to be able to bring world-class content to kids who maybe would have never had that opportunity to understand what's going on.
Icyo Adam aravuze ati ibikenewe byose birahari desha, YouTube ibintu byose birahari, ahubwo tugomba gushaka ibyo bintu uburyo twahitamo ibikwiriye none akaba ibyo duhindura mu Kinyarwanda kugira ngo aba bana bashoboye kubyumva. Akaba ari nabyo turi kurebera hamwe kugira ngo turebe uburyo tutazagirana ikibazo cya copyright. Noneho Adam ngiye kumubaza, ese abandi bana iyo platform izaba ready ryari kugira ngo abandi bana bayinjireho? When do you think the platform is going to be ready so that other kids can sign up and join? And for now it's going to be free. Are we charging? Is it free?
It's free. It's free. And I expect there to be many developments made throughout the rest of 2024, and continuing on into 2025, we'll continue to improve the platform to make sure that it's as easy as possible for people to be able to educate themselves for as many hours a day as they're able to.
All right. So your platform is iriro mu minsi mikeya hano imbere, kandi nta mwana n'umwe ugomba kwishura, n'ubusa ugomba kujya ukiga, noneho n'aba bana bakakurikiranira hafi kugira ngo bamenye ibyo umenya ko bijyanye n'ibikenewe, nawe azaba ari ahari. Hari abantu benshi abana benshi bazaba bayiriho, haba muri Amerika, there will be different kids from US, Canada and Africa, right?
We expect the kids to be coming from all over Africa, as well as the US and Canada, to be able to share their experiences and to be able to collaborate and network and learn from each other.
And China is doing so great. Do you expect to bring in Chinese kids as well?
We expect kids from all over the world.
All over the world. Abana bose narimo baje yavuze ati Canada no Bwongereza na Amerika bose abana bazajya binjiraho bigira ubusa, ati ndamubaza ni ese abashinwa nabo ko bamaze kugera kure kutukurikije ukuntu tubona abana b'abashinwa, ese bazaba bariho? Ati iyi platform umwana wese ushaka kwiga ushaka gusangiza abandi ubumenyi izaba ihari kugira ngo ibafashe. Shania, urabyumva ute rero?
Ndakeka bizafasha abana benshi, bikabazana mu bwenge bwinshi, bakazagira ubwenge bwinshi kandi bakakora abana bafite.
Shani, urabyumva? Hey, you have to switch in English. Remember, we are watching, two people are watching.
I think that it's going to make a lot of kids successful, and it's going to make a lot of kids have a lot of ideas of more things and have a very good brain to be smart, and I hope they even still have it when they grow up.
Perfect. Nukuri kubwanjye biranshimishije cyane kuba twashoboye kuganira namwe, kuko ibi bintu ni ibintu byari bimaze igihe, ndetse aba bana bavuye muri Canada bashaka kubikora, ariko ndababwira ni nimara muka mutamenye Ikinyarwanda ntabwo muzabikora. I'm telling them that this was the idea ever since, but these kids, because they were speaking only English, I was like, you can come from Canada and reach out to these kids who are already successful and feel like you're being impactful. So I was like, for the 3 years, if you want to do this, you're going to have to study Kinyarwanda. And if you study Kinyarwanda and you can present your idea to the TV, that's when I'm going to be able to initiate that idea of empower them. And now that you guys can speak Kinyarwanda, I think we're going to start. And I want the viewers out there, share your comments, your suggestions. Where do you think we should start? Mwega bari kutureba mwumva twatangirira he, tutangirane n'abandi bana n'abahe bana. Ku by'ukuri ibyo turi gukora ni bishasha, na guideline na buryo na tu lese nandi Kinyarwanda cyane n'igice no kunyihanganira, natwe ntago tuzi neza uburyo tuzabigeraho byose. No kuvuga dukeneye abantu nkamwe kutugira inama, ubitekerezo by'abana mwabyumvishe, mubagira inama kuri comment, ndetse mubahamagare bahure namwe babaganirize, turebe iki gitekerezo kuntu twakigeza mu Banyarwanda bose cyangwa n'abana b'Abanyafrika bose, cyane tureke kwibanda kuri education system which is based on slavery. Ugasanga umwana byose saa 11 ngo agiye kwiga, ese bagiye kwiga iki? A kid gets up early in the morning to go to school in Africa, and you ask yourself, why is this kid studying? Why does the kid have to wake up so early in the morning? Do you know why, Adam?
I think that it has to do with the amount that they're trying to teach, but also it has to do with the parents working throughout the day. And so it's as much daycare babysitting as it is education. So if you can compact that amount of education and really make it potent and really make it concentrated and really give real life skills and experiences that will be immediately useful, it doesn't necessarily have to be all day long. Education is also really expensive, and so a lot of times in the West especially, you end up spending a lot of money to be educated, and then once you're educated, it takes twice, 3 times, 4 times as long to pay back for that education.
So are you saying education is business?
It can be, and that's why we are so excited to be able to broaden the spectrum, lower the cost, increase the opportunities, and share real practical experiences that are going to be useful in today's world.
So you are saying, I like the keyword there, practical experiences. That means ibintu bifatika, twigisha ibintu bifatika. Umwana ajye kuri computer amenye gutyping atari gushaka ngo keri hehe. Umwana amenye gukoresha kora website, ntabwo bigombera website uyu munsi ikeneye amasaha atarengeje isaha imwe. The reason why I'm saying this, impamvu bivuga maze imyaka 20 ndi engineer. urabizi nakoze muri Microsoft nkora Google nkora he ibintu mvuga ndabizi kandi naranabikoze ndetse ndabyigisha abandi abahungu banje bakuru uriya warongoye ejo bundi nibyo akora nundi mukurikira nibyo akora bafite amakompanyi yabo bafite abakozi bagera muri 60 rero nararebye ndavuga ni ese kugira ngo mbyihereranye hari uburyo nabisangiza abanyarwanda twese tukabyungukira. What I'm saying is it's not that this is a new idea. This is where I've come from. I've come from scratch. I went to school, I studied, I graduated, started my own company, and you know everything. And I've together with mentored Shaman Shami. Today they have their own companies, and they have their call centers and everything here in Africa supporting North American companies. And then I was like, should I just sit back now that I'm retired and just relax? No, I say, let me that we can empower these ones so they can empower other kids. And the reason why we're trying to make sure they empower those kids, because those kids in the village are safaris. It's me. 20, 30 years, like 40 years ago, it's me in that village who had no hope, who thought that the kids are in different standards. There are some kids who I will never be like. I could see some kids, parents picking them up in the cars, and I would just dream having such a situation. So being here with Adam, and I'm sure, how much do you think this is going to take us? Is it something practical? Is it impossible? How do you think this is going to work?
I mean, based on our experience together and your experience, I know that it can work.
Right.
You are an example of this working, being bilingual, speaking more languages than one, opened up doors for you that allowed for you to become successful, become an engineer, become a manager of many engineers, and to be able to instill entrepreneurial values in your kids. And Sean and Shania, despite their young age, are very ambitious and are going to be successful. And that's based off of your experience, shared experience, starting in the West, and to be able to take that experience here. And that's something that, you know, could you even imagine 40 years ago having the opportunity that you're able to provide?
So it's possible. We can make it happen. And the website we hope to be, when do you think the website is going to be ready? Your website is ready kugira ngo abandi bana bose binjiremo bashiremo details zabo bashobore gukurikirana abandi bana. No kuvuga uzajya wiga ureba abandi bana bose kuri screen museka muganira muvuga icyongereza muvuga ikinyarwanda abiga ikinyarwanda bakihigira abiga icyongereza bakihigira urakeka izaba yaranyenga ryari?
I can probably say that it could be completely done and could be working off the go by late May or this mid-May.
Alright. And Shana ati iyi website izabiride byibuze uku kwezi gutaha kuko twari mu bukwe kandi ikindi namubwiye n'abamubwiye ni nimba koko uvuga ngo ugiye kwigisha abantu ibi bintu iyo website ni ugomba kuyikorera. Ni website ikomeye cyane urumva igomba kwakira abana benshi kandi barebana ako kanya nko kubona Zoom cyangwa Teams. Iyo website no uri kuyikorera ndashaka nawe abibibwirire. I'm telling them, I told him if you have he had like 25 students and it became so hard with the website he was using. So I told him, if you want this one to go another level, you're going to have to design a new website that can accommodate as many people, as many kids as possible. So how are you designing website? Your website to the
So we're going to be using
wayikoze gute sobanurira abandi bana ukuntu iyo website wayikoze itangira gute uyikoresha iki zo AI zikora gute kugira ngo kuri website ikore
ubwo mvuga
mu Kinyarwanda ndaza kuvuga no mu Cyongereza
ubwo nyine dufite nyine iyi website twakoresha kugira ngo nyine iyi platform twakoresha kugira ngo idufashe gukora iyo website kandi ni AI tool n'ubundi kandi tukoresha AI kandi ukashiramo information ushaka ibintu byose ukeneyemo ugavugamo izina rya kompanyi ukuntu izakora amanimero izajyaho ukuntu design izaba imeze amakureri ibyo byose.
Ese Shana nashaka kuvuga kuzi gukora website ubonye website yari abantu bashaka gukora website washobora kubikora
nayikora
usanzwe ubikora urumva rero ikigaragara nuko deja Shana bikora n'ikimenyimenyi singiye kumuvugira ngo ariko niwe wakoze ama website y'abakuru be amakompanyi yabo. Are you I don't know, but I just want you to say it by yourself. Are you the one who designed the website for the companies of your brothers?
I can say one of them, and I designed one that was trying to show Shani that I could help him through it, and I also designed a sample that a real professional could do by actually using codes because that's what they really wanted and that's what they're looking for.
gusubize ngo kimwe kinyarwanda.
So ubwo nibyo nshatse kuvuga nuko navuga ko nakoreye imwe ku one of the brothers ku barumuna banjye kandi nyine nakoze website kugira ngo ibafashe kugira iyo vision bakavuga ngo iyi website twayihindura gutya cyangwa gutya tukayikoramo gutya.
Shania, wowe umva uzajyamo uruhare rungana gute kugira ngo ibyo bintu bizashoboke? Mu kinyarwanda uraza no kudusubiza mu cyongereza.
Ndumva uruhare nabishiramo nazabikora neza kandi nakanigaho ibindi bintu nakanavuga ngo iki n'iki nakanabyigaho
niba muri kamera hari
nakanabyigaho nakazabimenya nanjye nakazaba umuntu umeze nashaka.
Alright, in English washaka kuvuga iki?
I said that I think to me I will be a genius as Sean, and I think I will do it the right thing, and I will like learn from it and do what it takes to do.
So now we know at least we don't have to hire anybody to do the tools we need. We have this team in the house which they know how to do what they have to do. And Adam, I want to thank you, but I also want to tell you that you have a huge responsibility here because you are the bridging gap, you are the bridging power to bring these kids together, continue mentor them. And I want to thank you so much. You've done a great job. You've made my job so easy as a parent. Empowering and training and guiding those kids have been so important to them. And I remember when I used to tell them that Adam doesn't watch TV, so you shouldn't watch TV. You should spend time doing something. So that has been so important to them, help them. Abana benshi bitabira kujya ku mateleviziyo, njyewe iwanjye ntabwo nyenemera abana ko bareba televiziyo, nka computer nkakubwira ngira icyo ukora, programming ase ukora ikintu kigufitiye akamaro. Aho kwirirwa kuri TikTok, kuri YouTube ureba ibintu by'ibipupe bitagufitiye akamaro, uyu mwanya uba ufite wawukoresha ikindi kintu. Iwanjye nta mwana ujya ukina game, nta n'umwana ujya ureba televiziyo. Baba bari kwiga kuko niko kanya bakuramo ubumenyi kandi aho wize neza ari byo binaryoha. When your kids are studying, when they're studying on their own pace and they learn how to study by their own, it becomes fun to them. They actually enjoy it more than going to this traditional, conventional, slavery mindset kind of education.
Yeah, absolutely. When you're able to learn something that you're interested in, learn something that's going to be immediately practically applicable to your situation, you're going to be able to use that in everyday life. That definitely helps. Western education is good. Education in general is great, but to be able to learn something that you can use and be useful gives you some passion to learn.
So Sean and Shania, they're coming to you to Michigan for how long?
Hopefully for weeks at a time, so we have a real good immersive experience.
Bagiye gusura Adam muri Amerika kugira ngo bicare bamare igihe gihagije bicara bakora kuri iyo website ku buryo bazagaruka hano irangiye kandi ikora neza kugira ngo abandi bana bashoboye kuyinjira bashoboye kwigiraho. Nicyo cyifuzo cyane kubona nk'abana nk'ijana bari mu Rwanda ahantu hatandukanye ndetse ni Bugande no muri Kenya bose bari kwigira hamwe kandi bibanda ku bintu biri practical, ibintu bikenewe kuko hari ibintu byinshi bikenewe ahubwo ugasanga abana bari kwiga ibintu biri aho ngaho, imibare idasobanutse, amahistwari adasobanutse kandi ari ibintu bakabaye bamara umwanya biga. So I'm saying that we are trying to focus on practical teaching, things that are essential, things that we use every day in our lives. Like Sean being able to design a website puts him in a position to make some money for himself. There's so many companies, including the company where we are right now, they need a website and they're willing to pay more than $500. And Sean, if at this age you can make $500 for the website, and there's so many things, there's digital marketing, there is AI design, there's labeling, there's AI subsets when you're educating the AI to learn so many things. So there's so many opportunities there, including the BPO. And I need Adam to talk about the BPO. How do you think that the African youth, we do have some good kids here who are educated. How do you think they can benefit out of this, especially connecting to the global market?
Yeah, I mean, the global market is huge, and so to be able to offer services to foreign companies, the internet is reliable, the electricity is reliable, there's a lot of bilingual people here, and there will be even more in the future when our platform is live. There's a huge opportunity for people here to make good money and to be able to help these companies to make calls, follow up, all sorts of different things, that building websites, digital marketing. You know, as the world expands, as the internet, you know, connects people more and more every single day, those opportunities for people will just become greater.
So mwabyumvisha ati ku by'ukuri ntabwo ari ngombwa kujya gushaka amadiplome n'amadegree, ahubwo hari ibintu byinshi wakorera hano ukicara nimba uzi Icyongereza cyangwa Igifaransa, ndetse nawe waba utakiza hari ibintu byinshi ushobora gukora kuri computer utazi Icyongereza cyangwa Igifaransa. Niyo mpamvu navuze n'abana bamenye indimi, kumenya Icyongereza n'Igifaransa ni ngombwa cyane. Ariko nanone indi dream mugomba gufiriferinga uyu mwaka utararangira, mugomba kuba mwamenye Igifaransa. Ariko mwavuze ko muzakimenya ryari Igifaransa, n'ubu murakizi gake, ariko mwaravuze mugomba kukinonosora kuko isoko rya global market kugira ngo ushobore kurwinjiramo nuko ugomba kuba ufite indimi. What I'm saying is the global market requires languages. The front end, the people who go there to look for the job, the contract, they have to be willing to speak. And then you need another manpower in the background who's going to sit on the computer and do stuff. And then I am pushing these guys, at least by the end of the year, the next year, they must be fluent in French. Igifaransa cyanyu bimeze bite?
Turi kucigaho kandi dushaka kuba dufite kuciga neza tukaba turi fluent by the end of 2024.
No, tuhindure ikiganiro tugishyira mu Gifaransa cyangwa tucyeze tuzagitangira ubutaha. Tuzavuge ikiganiro cy'ubutaha tuzagishyira mu Gifaransa n'Ikinyarwanda gusa, sibyo? Sa murakoze cyane. Nibyo ngibyo twabasangije umunsi, turakomeza kugaruka ku by'ukuri nabo bana bari aho ngaho bazi ibintu bitandukanye. Turashaka batugane, muze twigane, twigisha abana bacu. Ntabwo ari ngombwa kujya mu bitabo ngo byandiswe na Christopher Columbus cyangwa n'umuntu kanaka. Natwe twaraga ubwenge turabufite, reka twigisha abana bacu ibyo tuzi. Let's teach our kids what we think it's useful. Let's not rely on a syllabus written by somebody that just sending your kid to school not knowing what they're going to get out of it. The kid goes to school, he spends a lot of money, they graduate, and they don't get a job. And then you send another one, and next generation does the same thing. How stupid are we? Adam, are we stupid that much?
I don't think so. I think it's just the kids have to be watched so the parents can work. It's the system that we live in. And so we're working on changing it up so that there's more freedom, more opportunity, more ways to make money all around the world. Thus hopefully allowing kids who are even born in the village to be able to have the same access as these wonderful kids who were born in Toronto.
So Adam, this is quite a huge move. We are actually trying to change the education system, which is almost, I don't know, this is a high move. We are actually now in a combat with the governments, with the institutions which are empowering education. Do you think we're going to be successful on this?
We will be successful. We're not replacing.
We are not replacing.
We are. This is in addition to. It's going to take a long time, and education will continue to roll as the system does. But we're going to be able to supplement, add to, offering practical skills, offering the ability to become bilingual. Your success is based on your ability to speak multiple languages.
Exactly.
And so that is proof that it works.
And self-taught as
Absolutely.
well. So, urumva rero nimba urambiwe kubona umwana wajya ku ishuri akiga karangiza bakama diplome akagira degree akajya ku muhanda kirirwa yirukanga nakazagira kweje tutibaza kweje abana birirwa ku muhanda kandi barize ese ibyo bintu bize bifite akamaro. Reka dusubire inyuma rero twibaza nimba umwana nk'uyungu yatarangiza n'imyaka shana ufite imyaka ingahe
12.
Uyu umwana afite imyaka 12 akaba yashobora gukora amadolari 500 kubera ko yakoze website cyangwa application. Wa wundi umwana akajya kwishura akiga imyaka akarangiza university akabura akazi cyangwa ugasanga bari kumembera 300. Ese mwumva tutagomba kwibaza ko ari uburyo ibintu biba bitari ku murongo. Rero ndashaka ko dufatanya ntabwo ari ibintu tutazakora twenyine, reka dufatanye. Let's do this together. We can't do this alone. We need everybody. If you think this is true, this is something that's going to change the way we live and help our kids, let's do it together. All right?
Yes, absolutely. To all of our future students, Murakoze Cyane, Nashimiye Kubamenya, we're excited to have you. We're excited to learn along with you, and we hope that you get a lot from our program.
Again, wowe usezera abantu mu Cyongereza n'Igifaransa n'Ikinyarwanda babwiye ko tuzanagaruka vuba kandi babwire ko dukomeze dushaka gukorana nabo, ntabwo dushaka gukorana twenyine, turashaka ko dufatanya kugira ngo tuhindure uburyo abantu biga. Wowe uraza kuvuga mu Cyongereza uravuga mu Kinyarwanda.
So to shaka kubasezera, we're going to say bye to you guys, and for all people that would want your kids to learn with us and communicate with us in any kind of way, we can teach them and teach it together and learn with each other. So yeah, that's it.
Mwarakoze cyane, tuyishimiye kubabona kandi nizere ko tuzagaruka no kubamenya kurusha. Ndabizi kandi ndabizi ko muzahagera natwe kandi ntabwo ari twebwe twenyine dushaka kuyikorana tukanafasha abandi bana nuko twabafashije kandi thank you for watching and mwarakoze.
Alright, this is welcome to Rwanda. Of course, abana bavukiye muri Canada, born in Canada, you are in Rwanda, you appreciate being here. It's been 3 years, imyaka 3 mumaze hano. Turabashimiye cyane kuba mwaje kuroka mu Rwanda. Reka tukomeze tuhamagare n'abandi bantu kandi twitabiza abantu gutaha mu Rwanda, bakaza mu Rwanda bwiza, bakababwa ibiryo byiza, bakaba mu butaka bwiza, bakaba ahantu heza, bakaryoherwa. Atari kuvuga ngo reka abana bazabanze ishuri mu rugo bazataha. Wewe ni mutahe hakiri kare mu rwego n'igihugu hakiri kare. Mutangirane nacyo abana bazamenye icyongereza, baziga, bazamenye ubwenge, amashuri arahari. Rero turabashimiye cyane. Contact ziri kuri aho ngaho mwazibonye, muzatwandikire kuri WhatsApp, tuganire, twigishane, tumenyane, tuteze igihugu cyacu imbere kandi n'ubumenyi tugenda dutarahiga na hino tukomeze kubusangira. Sibyo sikomeza
cyane gose
sawa. Murakoze cyane, umugoroba mwiza. Ubutaha vuba hanga muzongera kutubona kandi turashaka kuba tumira namwe muzajye muza tuganire, tusangire ikiganiro. Ariko come next time we sit together, we plan together and we make this happen because it's in our benefit. Murakabeho.
Murakoze cyane.
Bye.